Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Living COCORO. I want to share with you today the planners in my planner collection. For those of you that have watched my videos, thank you. And you'll know that I use currently the Louis Vuitton planners, the agendas that are right here, the GM, the desk agenda, and the MM. But I also have a dozen or so additional planners that I haven't shared with you yet, and that's what we'll be reviewing today. So the first, and these are not in any particular order, so some I've had longer than others, but I'm just going to share with you what I do have. So the first planner that I have is the Chanel Rebound. It's in black caviar with the double C and the gold on the snap. And there is one side pocket full length. And this is, I believe, a beautiful silk lining and gold rings. And I believe you're supposed to put a notebook, a pad back here. And I use this, you could see it's well loved. I used this for a long time in the 90s. I got this in 1996. I bought it brand new. So I am the original owner of this beautiful organizer, and I love it. I mean, Chanel is my favorite designer. So this is a piece, of course, that I treasure, and none of these pieces I would ever consider selling. I sorted through all of my organizers, and embarrassingly enough, I had a dozen or so that I knew I sort of bought on a whim, and those I donated or I gave away. They have, new owners. But these planners that I'm sharing with you, I absolutely love, and they're remaining in my collection. But I always think these sorts of videos are fun to watch, to sort of see for inspirational purposes what other people have in their collections. So that's why I'm sharing these today. Okay. The other three are Hobonichi. Start with this Hobonichi. This is the Hobonichi cousin size that I purchased in 2015, and it has little pocket in the front, these two small pockets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also a slip pocket, another slip pocket, these beautiful ribbons, slip pocket, another slip pocket, and I purchased this from Hobonichi separately. And this is, I'm so sorry, I'm struggling to get it out. This is a little photograph booklet that I keep in here because my intention when I bought this back in 2015 was I'm using this for remodeling. Because we are forever doing home projects. And then there's another large pocket. So that's why I have this beauty, and I love it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And I'm a very tactile person, so I love the way that things feel. And I'm not normally a very colorful person, but there's just something about this particular planner that I absolutely love. She's a beauty. Okay, the next Hobonichi that I have different pieces in them because, of course, I have different reasons for why I purchased them. This also was from 2015, and I have little scissors in here, and they have the same amount of pockets because this is another Hobonichi cousin. So you have the little flap pockets in the front here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slip pockets, for cards. This does not have a pocket lengthwise under the pen holder, but it does have one full-length pocket and a second full-length pocket, and this was a double-sided tape that I bought, and I have another photograph booklet that I keep in here, and this is beautiful, so beautiful. There's a little flap pocket here and another full-length pocket here, and I'm a little concerned about this. This is a fabric coating, you know, but you can see that there's another full-length pocket, and I think that's what you're seeing, the rippling there, but that's okay because I absolutely love this piece, and I did buy the Today piece that I will put back in here. And you can see there is a stain on it, although I am not even sure how this got marked because I'm so careful with the fabric. But if anybody knows sort of how to remove the stain without damaging this, I would appreciate your recommendations. If you could just leave them in the comments, that would be great. Thank you. Then the last current Hobonichi that I have is in the original size, and again 2015. There is not a pocket on this side, but again 2 full-length pockets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card pockets, and then you have a little flap and like a secretarial, full-length secretarial pocket, and then another full-length pocket. And again, you have the fabric lining the inside. I have a little card stock to help you when you write for a little additional support. And then this is the little card book that you can buy additionally, and I purchased that for this one. I just leave that in here, actually. That. And this pen came with the purchase, but I just use it to close this, and there is a full-length pocket that runs along the back. So that's my Hobonichi collection so far. I have Chic Sparrow. I'm pretty new to traveler's notebooks. Back in the mid-2000s, I wanted to get into traveler's notebooks because, you know, Midori was coming into my lens of focus. And I wanted to initially get the black Midori. I thought that those would be the first two. I wanted both the, you know, regular standard size Midori and the passport size Midori in black. But that didn't happen for various reasons. And so when Midori officially became Traveler's Notebook and they offered the blue, which is just so beautiful, I decided that I was going to take the plunge and purchase them. So I do have the blue Traveler's Notebook, and I did buy some inserts, as you can see, and I just, you know, kind of assembled everything. And I love this. I just love the way it feels when you hold it in your hand. I love the look of it. Oh, it just brings me such joy. It is so, so beautiful. And I just, you know, feel so fortunate to have all these pieces in my collection because they really do bring me such joy. This is such a beautiful blue, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm sure at some point I will be adding the black passport and regular standard Traveler's Notebook sizes because that's just who I am. but I am so thrilled actually that the blue was my first venture into the Traveler's Notebook. They're just so beautiful. And again, I have the same sort of setup because that's just who I am. I like symmetry, I like balance, I like harmony. So, you know, I like them, both pieces to reflect, because I most likely will be using them in tandem. And so I like them to sort of have the same feeling. And yeah, so these are my Traveler's Notebooks. And then back to Chic Sparrow. So this was the first Chic Sparrow that I purchased. It's the Pemberley in Fern. And I purchased this actually because Living COCORO is a subsection of my brand. And I have been wanting to start a Facebook group. And I was thinking within that Facebook group that I would be offering everybody this particular binder, and I wanted to have one available, you know, for myself, and to see if it would fit into the vision of you know, what I wanted for my group. Assembled it, and I absolutely love it, but I haven't taken advantage of using it. And then I sort of started working on different pieces of my brand, and this fell by the wayside. But I absolutely love Chic Sparrow. I mean, just the quality, and I just love the way it feels. And this is a beautiful green, and I use greens in my Seeds of Life daily practice, and I use greens in my Garland and Gratitude Living Vision Guide. So not this shade of green, but I love green. It reminds me of my late mother and father. Green was, you know, one of their favorite colors, so keeps me close to them. The next piece I have, I think, I'm going to save this one because this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my baby. So the next piece I'm going to share with you is my A5 size Outlander leather in Time Traveler. And I saw this and fell in love with this when Jen, she's Pretty Neat Living now on YouTube, and she purchased this and shared it on her channel, and I saw it and fell in love, and I knew I had to have it. So I did get a blind embossing COCORO, which is my business, and Luxury of Being, which is my brand tagline. So I have that blind embossed on the front because my intention is to use this for my business. And it's, you know, the deluxe model. So you get the 3 business pockets on the left-hand side and a full-length pocket, and then on the right-hand side you get the secretarial pocket. And this is with the old pen loop. They have a new pen loop now. And I just love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. The leather is just so gorgeous. It's soft, and it's, you know, just the right balance of structure and non-structure. And it feels so good in the hands. And oh, I just love it. It's beautiful. Okay, and this is, I think, if possible, because as you can see, I love all my planners for different reasons, but I think this is my favorite Chic Sparrow to date that I have. Yes, this is the Black Beauty Cream in the B6 size. And again, I have blind embossing. This is Living COCORO, and this is my mantra, Zen meets haute couture. And again, this is my tagline, my brand tagline, Luxury of Being. And I have that on the front. And then I did go on ahead and I did buy from Chic Sparrow some inserts, but this is in the deluxe model. So again, there is 1, 2 pockets on the left-hand side, a full-length pocket, and then in the back on the right hand side, that secretarial pocket with the pen loop. And again, it's the old pen loop because you know, I've had this before they made their changes. Purchased this before then. And these are illustrations, and I just think they're so beautiful. And I also went on ahead and, you know, put some booklets in here. And I know you're supposed to slide them through, but I just have such a hard time trimming them to fit because they don't actually fit, like without trimming them. And I don't know, right now I just can't bring myself to do that. So I'm just letting them gently lay flat, and while I work up the nerve or the courage, I guess, or find a different purpose for how I want to use the illustrations, because I just think they're so gorgeous. And like this is my favorite. Oh, is that not beautiful? That is so beautiful that I, in fact, not only bought it in that option, but I also bought it with snow falling. Oh, I just love it. Oh, feeds my soul when I look at it. It's just so beautiful. And then I have as well this, because I love Christmas and I keep Christmas in my heart 365 days out of the year. I love Christmas. It is by far my most favorite holiday, although I honor all holidays and love them for what they represent individually. But Christmas is just so beautiful. So I do have that. And I do also have this, because this is just beautiful. It has a little mark there. But look at that, bringing the tree home. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that is my Black Beauty Creme in the B6 size. I love her. Oh, love the way she smells, love the way she looks, love the way she feels, love how I feel when I hold her, when I look at her. It's beautiful. Okay. Then I also have these phyllo backs. Now, I have had, I can't even tell you how many dozens of phyllo backs through the years. In the 1980s, I think I still have it, but I packed it away, so I can't share it with you. If I come across it, I will show it to you. But my very first phyllo fax was in navy blue, and I should still own her. And as I said, I think she's somewhere packed away. But these are the 3 phyllo facts that I feel I can incorporate into my planning system. And it's just the domino. These are very reasonably priced, and you know, I mean, I think they're good quality, but it's not a luxurious quality, which is fine, but it just depends. I think it's a good starting point because it allows you the option with the rings of how you want to set up your planner, what you want to put in, and you know what you're planning to take out, things like that. And having the elastic closure also sort of introduces you to a TN. So if you're sort of on the fence, I feel this is like a good piece for you, where you can sort of see, you know, if you like, I mean, some people don't like the string and taking it out of the way. They rather have something that doesn't have a closure, or maybe that has a snap closure. It just depends on your style. But I have it in the personal, and sorry, like I said, I have these packed away. And you can see I have not used them for a while. And, you know, I just have some Filofax inserts that I bought as I was setting them up. In the A5 in the black, and also in the red. And if you're interested, I'd be happy to show you how I, you know, set up my planners that I'm sharing with you today. You could just leave me a comment and let me know if you're interested in seeing that. Also, if you've seen my videos, then you know that I absolutely love Cloth and Paper products. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get any sort of profit or perk or money from talking about them. I do this just because I'm giving you a personal recommendation. I've used them for years and years and years, and for years and years and years I've also been a monthly box subscriber for their stationery boxes, and this actually was from the April stationery box I received, and this, and this. These pieces to set up a little clear, sort of like a TN. It's, I think, their interpretation of a TM. So I thought I would do a quick little video to show you how I set it up if you're interested to watch that. And then the last planner that I want to share with you today, again, I absolutely love. This is an Alice Temperley and Filofax collaboration from 2012. And the planner that I have is called The Affair. And it came in this beautiful case, this cloth case. And this is what she looks like. And she is an A5 size. She has a bespoke topper on the flap. That's black patent. And this is a lace overlay lined with a black, shiny black patent. And you can see there's a special flex notebook with the Temperley insignia embossed, and there is a pocket where this slips into, and then you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pockets, and then the morning yoga illustrations was included with the planner. And then the actual pieces are personal size. And you have a little black patent to protect the rings, and you have a clear cover, and then diary. This is a note from Alice. You could read it if you want. Diary section, special ruler, projects, addresses, birthdays. They included the Chinese zodiac years and some birthday sheets. Temperley. This is her section here with some beautiful, lovely note paper, expenses, to-dos, and address. And I did get rid of the calendar because I'll be honest with you, I don't keep old calendars. I don't. For me, I love using them in the moment, but they're not something that I go back and review. For some reason, I just don't. When I'm done with it, I'm done with it. And if I do decide to keep something, then that absolutely is pretty special if I've decided to hold on to something that was pre-filled in. She included some recipes, a recipe for spring, recipe for summer, recipe for autumn, and a recipe for winter. Okay, and then her favorite festivals, for the party, for culture, for going back in time, out of this world, world markets and museums in London, Paris, New York, Los Angeles, world map, London Underground, and registration. And then also sizing was included, and there is a full-length back pocket that I think you could put a notebook, a long notebook in. And this is an elasticized pen loop. And yeah, so that is the Alice Temperley and Filofax collaboration from 2012. And this is the affair. And again, I love this as well. And that is the end of my collection. For right now, there are more pieces that I do want to add to my collection, and if you're interested, you can let me know. I'll share those with you in a future video. And I also have some supplies that I ordered from some Etsy shops that I'll be sharing with you. But thank you so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll see you for our next Sunday chat. Bye now.